Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Embracing Life in Issaquah. I'm your co-host, Chris Angel, here with your host, Rebecca Kunoscott. Hello, Rebecca.
Good morning. How is everyone doing today?
Yay, good. We're I'm excited because we're getting kind of close to spring here. I can't wait. It's been a long time coming, but yes. We don't have to throw out winter yet. Like there's still some. I know you're skiing. You're a skiing family, right? And
definitely
great spring skiing. I have great memories of spring skiing when I was a kid. So, walk me through that because you guys have had some experienno's with Snoqualmie and some other places. Like, walk me through, where do you guys like to ski?
Sure. So one of the things that I have loved about Issaquah is its proximity to just being able to be outdoors, right? And whether it's hiking, biking, skiing, being on the water, it's all literally minutes away, and a lot of that is literally accessible right out your front door, which is pretty incredible.
How far is it to Snoqualmie from where you live? What's the drive time?
From Issaquah Highlands,
it
is in traffic conditions dependent, right? In good driving conditions, it is about 35 to 40 minutes.
Wow.
From our front door to being in the parking lot.
That's amazing.
At Summit Central. Yes. Wow,
that's so great. That's amazing. It doesn't feel like you're out in the middle of the wilderness. It does in the sense that it's beautiful, but you also have like all the luxuries of like being in a city, which is so nice. I think it's just got
definitely
combination of all that. Yeah.
So it's interesting that you bring up that drive time because that drive time has been a huge factor and to why I have, up until this past week, only ever skied at Snoqualmie Pass here in Washington State.
Right.
I have had the pleasure and luxury of getting to ski in Tahoe and in Mammoth, which are both in California.
Yeah.
And amazing world-class skiing.
Yep.
But when you've got slopes that are nice and lovely and they're literally 40 minutes from your front door, it's hard to venture elsewhere.
Seriously, I know. It's so hard. But
there are some amazing other places in Western Washington that are worthy of exploring as well. And those would be Crystal Mountain, and also Stevens. And then I've heard amazing things. Now I'm going to want to say Mount Hood, but that's in Oregon. Mount Bachelor, up north by Bellingham.
Bachelor's also in Oregon. Baker's up in
Bellingham, my coffee hasn't kicked in yet this morning. I knew Bachelor wasn't the right word either.
Yeah.
So Baker.
The B word.
Yes. And I was mistaken. I said I had only ever skied in Washington at Snoqualmie, and I forgot two other places that I have skied.
Yeah.
Which I have done Crystal once or twice. And from Issaquah, Crystal is about an hour and a half to 2 hour drive. So you're definitely adding on some time to that really nice short 40-minute commute from Issaquah to Snoqualmie. However, there is more terrain. The snow is really nice. And it's lovely. It's definitely worthy of checking out for sure if you haven't ever checked it out. But what I was really excited about that I've heard tons about and never skied it before until this past week was Stevens. And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And just so much more terrain than Snoqualmie Pass. Now, I think Snoqualmie Pass is great, and I am always going to be a champion of Snoqualmie Pass because I think for being so close and proximal to a major metropolitan area that it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I am a Snoqualmie Life fan for life. And there's actually quite a few different areas that you can go. And what I love about Snoqualmie Pass is that it's got a lot of different terrain across its different locations. So it really can fit somebody who's brand new to skiing or snowboarding. It doesn't cater to the super advanced expert as well. I mean, there are some runs up at Alpental that definitely do.
Yeah.
But its terrain is a little bit more limited, but it's so close.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going for.
Where do you guys go for, like, when you guys go get your gear or your equipment and stuff? Do you guys have places you like to go for like winter gear?
Yes, there are a couple of local places. And my favorite in Issaquah is Gerks. That's Gerks. And they are a ski and bike shop. And I've been a customer of theirs for a long time. A couple of years ago, about 2 Christmases ago, my husband and I both bought brand new skis and from them, and got all completely outfitted. And this particular ski season, my husband was interested in a new pair of boots. Discovered this kind of late in the season.
Yeah.
And so we went in a few weeks ago, and they looked at his foot, and they were busy. They weren't slammed at the time, but they gave us the attention that we deserved. They looked at his foot, and the guy just knew his inventory. And he said, based on the length of your foot and the shape of your instep, he's like, I don't have anything in stock anymore at this point that's going to be worthy of you trying to put on.
Right.
So what really struck me about that is he didn't say, okay, well, I don't have that exact size, but let's try something over here or something over there. He knew his inventory, and he believed in his knowledge of his inventory.
Yeah.
And he didn't try to make something, he didn't try to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Right. Or a boot on a foot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. There was some integrity. It sounds like some integrity in the sales process, not just trying to sell stuff, but like just taking care of you.
Very much so. And I very much took the situation as that, as integrity versus being busy and not wanting to deal with a customer that might take a little while to get a proper fit. It did not strike me that way at all. And had he, done that, like, he might have been able to make a sale. And boots are not an inexpensive, quality boots are not an inexpensive investment. It's typically a few $100 deal.
Yeah, right.
So he could have made a sale, but he chose not to because he chose to come from integrity.
Yep.
And that has been my experience with Gerks a number of times.
Yeah.
So they're in a new location now. They've been in Issaquah for a number of years. But they used to be on the south side of I-90, kind of by a boat storage area. Yeah. And they have since moved over to the Issaquah Commons area, and like the Pickering barn where Costco is. And so for us, they're actually a little easier to get to now. Yeah. And there's been some new road construction and some back roads that finally were completed. Yeah. So there's actually a few more ways to get into where they're located now, because they're pretty much next door to the PetSmart in Issaquah. Oh, nice.
Did you say are they a bike shop too? Did you say they're a bike shop?
They are a bike shop too. Okay. So we've gone there actually for both skis and bikes, which is because we're talking about, we started this off talking about skiing, and there's an abundance of great places to ski in our area, but there's also an abundance of great places to go biking. Right. All kinds of biking, whether you want to do road biking or mountain biking. Specifically in Issaquah, there's Duthie Hill, which is a mountain bike terrain park that is minutes away. In Issaquah, you can actually get to Duthie Hill without being on a car from Issaquah Highlands. There is actually a trail that you can hop on, and it's a single track mountain bike trail that you can hop on, and you can take it to Duthie Hill Park and then do the terrain park and then ride back. It's so cool. Like,
wow, that is really cool.
Literally at our doorstep. I wasn't kidding.
Wow.
And Gerks has that same integrity on their bike side.
Yeah, I like it
as well. And so
It's cool that you've got both. I mean, that, winter playland, summer playland. I mean, Issaquah is so awesome for that. And it's cool to have a local, I think it's fun to shop local. I think that's really awesome. It's cool to, they've got you covered on those things. So
yes.
Great shout out to Gerks. Any last minute advice you have for people? I mean, the time of this airing, there'll be some spring skiing, but spring will be around the corner for biking as well. So it's kind of a great time to get in for both. And any last minute like tips or cool places for skiing or biking?
So last minute tips for skiing. If you have not checked out Stevens and you're in the Issaquah area, it is worth double the drive. And so check it out if you haven't.
Yeah.
And then if you're into biking or interested in getting into biking, if you have a bike, go take it in now. Get your tune up now so that you're ready to go.
Right. Yeah.
That would be my tip is take your bike in now while it's still a little cold, and
nice.
Then you're not chomping at the bit when that first gorgeous warm spring day comes along and you're like, oh, I want to be on the trail, but my bike is like that.
Right.
Needs a tune up. So that would be
good.
Go check out Gerks. Take it there, and they can definitely help you out.
Awesome. Thanks, Rebecca, for a great episode. And I love that you've got this inside knowledge about skiing. I mean, it's such a great town close to the ski places. So to have somebody who knows that inside and out because of the amount of skiing you guys do is awesome. If people want to connect with you, where can they go?
For right now, just continuing to connect with me through Facebook. Feel free to message me through Embracing Life in Issaquah. Or you can always give me a call or text at 425-395-4573.
Awesome. And if you guys listening to this have other businesses in the Issaquah area you want to have a shout out to, let us know who you like. What businesses do you love? What businesses have done right by you? Just go to the Facebook page, Embracing Life in Issaquah on Facebook, and let Rebecca know.
Definitely.
And, good stuff. Rebecca, take care. We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye, all.